My case hasn't arrived and I was bored. I have seen a lot of cardboard cases. Technically, it's not conductive, great airflow. I wouldn't put anything over $500 worth of parts in it, but it'll do. My Nana said her laptop hasn't charged for over a month. And when I looked to see the problem, I saw she had plugged an iPhone 4 charger into the SD card slot. That's impressive. I didn't know the old 30-pin connectors were almost exactly an SD card. That powder is data. Oh no! This was a known problem with IBM TravelStar drives. I actually had one in one of my laptops. I had just gotten back from summer camp, had probably several hundred pictures on it, booted the thing up to put everything on an external drive, and heard a lovely grinding noise as everything was destroyed. Chips and dips. That sounds, oh God, no, please, stop. 90% of this sub, I dropped something and it doesn't work. I'ma post it. Me and my crappy Samsung. That's nice. I would just get a new phone at this point, and that's not meant to be like an expensive thing. On Black Friday, I literally bought some backup Motorola phone for $9 from Best Buy. I could not operate a phone like this. How do you dial? How do you type anything? When you realize your wife's 2,000-watt hairdryer wasn't a good idea to remove case badges on a one-day-old laptop. Oh, okay, first off, I have questions about a 2,000-watt hairdryer because that would pop most 15-amp breakers. Number two, why are you using a hairdryer? These stickers come up with like a basic razor blade or something. What are you doing? Don't do this! My friend is afraid that an air compressor might damage his computer. I mean, if your friend's afraid of an air compressor, maybe a can of air? Maybe a computer duster? Maybe a very enthusiastic sneeze in the general direction of whatever this carpet is? Found this on AliExpress. Yes, the famous 3.5 audio to USB drive adapter. Got a whole computer inside that thing that lets you control the MP3s stored on the USB flash drive, except all of this is bunk. This reminds me of the USB-powered pet rock that ThinkGeek used to sell. I got one of those for free at one point. Make it stop. CPU cooler? I lost count, but somewhere in there. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna overheat now. I moved some files to a USB drive and then the computer fell off the desk. Oh, no. I hope your USB port's okay. I'm less concerned about the disk, and you can probably recover the data if you're willing to learn some soldering. My Xbox controller batteries stopped working, so I made this terrifying 18650 conversion. It's working fine now. For the uninitiated, 18650s are a type of lithium-ion battery cell, and what he's just built is terrifying on so many levels because if you accidentally short those two, you'll just get a fire. Lithium-ion batteries aren't like regular batteries, they just dump all of their power directly out very quickly. So good luck, friend, engineer, and hopefully somebody who still has hands by the end of the week. And game on. Found this old PC abandoned in the woods. Just a case, PSU, and floppy drive left. Huh, this machine either contained records of terrible criminal misdeeds or Department of Defense information. There is no in between. Optimal airflow. I mean, you're not wrong. What are you trying to cool? What is this? Guys, the new Galaxy Fold is amazing. That's not a Galaxy Fold. That's a Note. I think that's a Note 4. Oh no, what have you done? Friend's keyboard after 5 years of eating fried chicken. Oh, gross. Look, we all eat at our desks except for like those weird minimalist people that have perfectly clean desks all the time. But they're not human. There are probably many crumbs in my keyboard, but dear God, that is disgusting. Also, why is /record? I have no idea what application uses that. Weird. On my client's old PC, someone got away with using glue instead of thermal paste 20 years ago. Wow, you are so lucky that the old processors did not run that hot. It still looks like there's some scorchy bits. Christmas lights kept turning off, so I did this. Hopefully now they'll stay on for the Christmas season. I don't think you're gonna have a house by the time the Christmas season ends. Congratulations, you have just made fire. I overclocked my GPU. It's gone to plaid. I think that orange light behind your desk might be fire. My grandfather didn't trust I'd wipe his hard drive before selling his old laptop, so he took it into his own hands. I'm actually on your grandpa's side with this. It takes a full 26 pass erase to get data completely off a hard drive. And at work, we fill ours with salt water and then usually destroy the control boards. If it's really sensitive data, I will take it home to my drill press. But yeah, you can't, I mean, I'm sure your grandpa didn't have anything. Well, I don't know, maybe your grandpa did have something on there, but more destruction is better than less when dealing with data security. What happens when you try to hide the controllers from the kids? Serves you right. Gonna get ready for no cooler November. No, what? Are these temps too high for an i7 9700K? Oh my god, 105 Celsius. No! Did you use glue instead of thermal paste? My hotkeys. I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but your laptop's on fire. My IKEA wardrobe didn't come with any door handles, so I used two dead Celeron SL86J CPUs that I had lying around. Felt so wrong drilling holes into them. You know what? That's actually cute. I kind of like this. I used to have a necklace that was a server Xeon processor, and everybody in the IT office used hard drive plates from drives that had either gone bad or were from corrupted RAID arrays or something. We always used them as coasters. That was just like what you did. Did I install the M.2 wrong? Oh no. Oh no. No. Whoever did the storage bar, you were my hero. That is hilarious. My hair looks cute today. What kind of a boneless iPhone is that? Boneless iPhone, oh my god. That's the one with the plastic top on it. That was a few generations ago. Did you just break that off and just kept... The state in which people keep using electronics. I know replacements are expensive, but like you can go back a generation or two. I don't know, I couldn't live with that. I would get something cheap or a few generations back to not have to handle a phone that's missing bits of its head. The laptop in the server room is a bit filthy. Makes my fingers itch. Ew, gross. When I used to consult for restaurants, I peeled a wireless router off the wall from where they had mounted it above a fryer. It was covered in, I kid you not, a half-inch of grease on all sides. It was encased in just fried fish jelly. Did you just mill a squiggly line through a ThinkPad? Oh wait, no, the gap isn't that big. You laser cut a squiggly line through a ThinkPad, and it held together. You know what? It's a ThinkPad. It'll probably still boot. The last circuit bender. This seems safe and reasonably reliable. Was looking around eBay for Quadros and found this monstrosity. It was listed for $600. No. I don't even know if you could repair that, man. That's... Oh. How to massively cool your computer. You can never have too much thermal paste, she lied vigorously. Oh no, you broke your micro SD card. Haha, photos. Whoever's making the accompanying like OS images for all of these, keep it up. These are the funniest part of the subreddit. Another level of hardware gore. Destroyed Intel D320 CPU in electron microscope. I'm very proud of this image. Whoa, okay, that's really cool. That's glorious. Processor designers that should be just some of the most insane people. Like, they're just on a whole nother level. My friend is a monster who must be stopped. That's not that bad. Some keyboards include 2 sets of those. Your friend can keep doing this. He has my blessing. Ever seen an Oreo inside of an iPad? Now you have. A what? How did you get like? I have no. I got nothing. I don't even know what happened. PC was shutting down due to overheating. Found the problem. Yeah, that'll do it. Where's the cooler? Is that under the cooler? Oh my god. An artist's computer. All right, controversial opinion, this is gorgeous. I like machines that are weathered by the work that they do. So like construction computers that have nicks and dings and sawdust and sheetrock in them, and painters' computers that have paint smudged all over. I like that. It shows the machine served its purpose and is doing its job. That's cool. Is it cake? No, but we're gonna pretend it is. Nobody cares though, because it's a Western Digital green drive, which are just fancy paperweights that hold your data for a little bit of time before they explode. Every time I see one of these phones, How are you not dead? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. I present you the pink screen of death. Chip on LCD board is broken. Oh, what rig is that? Vendicon? I've never seen that before. Also horrifyingly, there's another pink screen of death, and if anybody's worked on HP servers running VMware, you'll know what I'm talking about. My CPU fan is going places. 56,000 RPM. For context, the fastest server fans I know go to 15,000 RPM. Good lord. I have a picture of my old laptop's thermals reading something like 200 and something Celsius. I should really post that to here. Bros, how do I prevent this from happening from now on? Why is there a car in your case? Where else would it be after he downloaded it? Apparently, he would download a car. Also, I never thought of like using a tiny little display shelf inside your computer. That's kind of a cool idea. Just do it safely and without touching any important components. RAM was not working. Attaching it might be the first. Oh, I hope you can get a refund on that. A measured response. The chip only costs $115,000. Replace it? No way. I mean, $115,000 versus probably about a week of very careful soldering. I'd probably at least attempt this first too. Even paying a really skilled solderer $200 an hour for a week would be $8,000. Dad borrowed my tablet, sat on it, and then returned it like this. God damn it. Dad, you might want to come back here and replace the tablet you broke, and maybe replace it with an actual Surface instead of whatever this is. This router at school. Oh my God, people. There are bracket plates for these 1 gang holes in the ceiling. I'm unreasonably annoyed at this. I used the wrong screw when reassembling my DS, and it came out in the front. Oh, hello. I mean, if this thing still runs, that's actually pretty impressive. Server's down. Oh no. Oh my God, no. Oh dear God. No. No, that just, for context, yes, this is bad, but also if these are RAID arrays, you have to put the same drive back where it was, or at least get it close to within the same RAID span in order for it to come back up. Otherwise, you have to rebuild everything. Oh my God. And this is why we bolt our racks to the floor, or we check our weight limits before putting stuff in the rack. Someone in my family stomped on my CPU, and yes, that's a snapped corner. Okay, many questions. Firstly, are they okay? Did you call a paramedic after? Because I'm sure that didn't go well. Number 2, why was your CPU on the floor? Keep it in the box until you install it, and then goes install and then cooler, and that's it. Solder counts as hardware, right? Oh my God. You know, I've always wanted to do something like this. I imagine it would be very satisfying. Solder isn't that expensive, and you probably got a lovely flux cloud out of it. My school's solution to unstable desks. I mean, they're max store drives, so that's pretty much all they're good for anyway. What even? You know, I don't think... I'm gonna skip right past the uncomfortable questions and just say this is not how you liquid cool a computer, and please don't ever come near my house again. I got back to my desk and was presented with this. I'll never understand why people do this stuff. Okay, 1, I'm glad the laptop actually allows you to do that. 2, I don't understand why people do that either. They think it's funny, I guess. Probably not the brightest folks, but you know, stupid people do stupid things. This Core M keyboard! This one's just so chaotic that I kind of have to let it go. Did you make the W massive? Yes, you did. You made it's a massive W. Toner. Yep. Is it a twist lock cartridge? No, it's, no, I think it might actually be a drum cartridge. Yeah. Okay, Xerox. I have so many stories today. I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Xerox toner cartridges is just a giant cylinder of toner with a little door at the top that's not even spring-loaded or anything. It slides open and it will dump all the toner everywhere. So if you don't have it just turned the right way and then you push it in, it'll open the little door and dump toner literally everywhere. And it happened several times to the point where a ton of toner got into the fuser for one of the copiers and melted it just all over the fuser. It was a mess and it smelled terrible. I only know about all this because I was usually the one digging around the inside of the copier because the people that were supposed to fix it took like 3 days to come out. If I had a nickel for every time someone in my household dropped their phone and ran over it with a tractor, I'd have 2, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. On one hand, oh my God, why? On the other, you probably can't hear the phone when it hits the dirt, and where you get into the tractor is right in front of the back wheel, so you know what? It makes sense. Don't feel too bad. I have a mild to moderate suspicion about the third use case. It's a hot glue gun. Use it for closing boxes, assembling model airplanes, gluing your CPU to its... Wait, that's just a socket. Oh my god, there's not even a CPU there. No. Crafts and more. Oh my god. What is the preoccupation with gluing the CPU in place? It stays in place just fine. I guess my GPU is using me instead of me using it. GPU 0, GTX 970, -1%. Do you feel tired? Are you unable to obsessively stop thinking about triangles? Can you feel yourself rendering? A user's desktop when I came into work yesterday. What in the high holy f? Genuinely, what did they do? Was there a fire? The keyboard's melted or powdered. What happened?